Amy, what are we doing today?
We are going to Meow Wolf in Denver.
Yeah.
We're going to Convergence
Station. Convergence Station.
Convergence Station. So if you don't know anything about Meow Wolf, it's like this huge interactive, like surrealist art exhibit. I've only watched a few YouTube videos. I don't know that much about it, but it looks really fun.
So yeah, like this is part of our Denver 36 Hours series, but we are doing a separate video on it as well. So if you're watching the Denver one and you want to see this in full, go watch the other video. If you're watching this one and you want to see what else we got up to in Denver, go watch that one. Both will be on the channel at roughly the same time.
We're not double filming, we're just just whichever one this clip ends up in.
Yeah, whichever one this ends up in, he's going on the other one. It'll probably end up in both. So,
that's what I mean, yeah.
So just go to the other video, yeah. But it'll be all good. So yeah, let's go explore. We've got our tickets. We're going to dump our bags somewhere.
Yeah.
And time to explore.
So just what is Meow Wolf? Well, they're a groundbreaking arts collective. They create these massive, immersive, interactive installations. Think of it as walking through surreal, multi-dimensional worlds, part sci-fi labyrinth, part fantasy playground. They started in Santa Fe, New Mexico, with their first exhibit, the House of Eternal Return. It was a kind of seemingly normal house with a sprawling mystery hidden throughout, a storyline that ran through it all, and they kind of proved that art doesn't have to be hands-off. It could be fully immersive and encourage exploration. Now they've expanded the universe. This is Denver, and this is Convergence Station. It is a 4-story nexus where 4 different alien worlds have mysteriously collided and converged, hence the name. You're not just looking at art, you're exploring the icy depths of Eemia, the vibrant cityscape of Sea Street, the ancient relics of the Ossuary, and the quantum chaos of Numina. If that means nothing to you, it didn't mean anything to us either until we walked in and tried to follow the story. And we kind of think we've got it, we're not sure. It's kind of choose your own adventure, and you can either follow that mystery or just get lost in the colours and the chaos. If you're ready to have your mind blown by an art experience unlike any other, stick around. We're going to show you some of our favourite exhibits and just walk around this place. Soak it in, just like we did, and if you ever get the chance to explore this crazy place, go for it. We fully recommend it.
There's so much stuff to explore.
We're at the pizza shop.
Pizza shop. Lighty interacty.
I don't know if it wants
I don't think you touch it or anything now.
Coming to you on the anniversary of Convergence, the cosmic event that brought our worlds together. For many, it is a day of duration, but for some, it is a painful reminder of
Give me some beef.
and
I'm in the store, I'm getting some snacks. Did you need an adult?
What are you gonna buy?
I got some beef.
I want the red pink one.
Sorry. Cyber Cafe. Oh, it's a mouse. Weird computer, mouse and keyboard. I love how much effort has gone into all of it. Each individual exhibit has so much effort gone into it. Literally browsing a makeshift computer in a single exhibit, which has got all these files on and just art with effort. I like it.
I don't really understand the boop. It says boop and I'm boop.
You boop that.
I don't know, I boop here.
Boop. I don't know. No idea. What are you doing? Driving a futuristic car?
There's lots of buttons to
Lots
press.
of buttons to press and interactive things.
Do you want to get in the car? You selfing?
So, babes,
You look too big in this car.
I do look too big. I feel just...
You got to click start. Press the power button. Let's watch for cops.
Watch for cops.
This is a dream for someone like me that likes to touch.
You do. I think that's the pizza room. Second bit. No? Okay. Don't want...
Oh, that was a big cat. It's not. It's mirror.
It is a mirror, yeah. We're 100% going to miss stuff in here because
I think you just will.
it's just large.
It's just door after door.
Literally door
door.
after door after door after door. And this is section 1. There's 4 levels, 5 levels. And we're in one section. We've gone through maybe what? 8 doors already? 9 doors, 10 doors? I don't know. I'm losing track of everything. They did say when we came in, if you're lost and confused, you're doing it right. So, we are lost and confused.
If I think about it too much, I'm going to freak out that I'm never going to get out, but...
Yeah.
It's teeth.
Tiny teeth. We come across this wall of QR codes and
They all do something.
they all do something completely different. And as the lights change in the room, different ones light up.
Alright.
I scanned this one here, and that took me to 99% Invisible, which is a podcast that I absolutely love about design, and their podcast on colour.
This one
Yep.
is The Uncertain Heaven, Christian Huygens' idea. Extraterrestrial life.
Ooh, fancy. Just investigating some marine life on our boat.
It's a boat. Oh, it is a boat.
It's a boat, yeah. Very old school boat. Nice deck.
I mean, much elegantly in the first one.
Yeah, fair. Hey! Well, that guy's creepy.
I know this bed's weird as that.
That's just loving a dick. It's a hot dog. I know it's a hot dog. Is this going to be your new nook?
Yeah. Yeah. This is my egg.
This is where you egg.
No, this is my egg.
This is your egg. This is your sensory deprivation egg.
That's quite. I don't think I'm sensory
Deprived. What would the opposite be? Sensory nightmare. Overload. Nice
No,
eggy.
like a sensory ruin. It's tickling my little brain.
Just opens up every single corner you turn. I want to keep saying this through the video. Every single corner you turn down, it just opens up, and there's something. You say?
Okay, so as you can see, there's so many different types of rooms. There's just interactive stuff like little computers, then there's these large scale exhibitions. Like, this is crazy. Like, the fact that people put this together is just crazy. And I love it. I love it so much. I want to come back here and explore even more. I know I think I've seen everything at this point, but I guarantee I haven't. 100% I haven't seen everything. I've definitely missed something. One of the bits that we got to towards the end, which was incredible and definitely like my favorite area, was Eemia, which is this kind of kaleidoscopic ice planet. It's got this huge perspex cathedral in the middle with these like multicolor panels, this massive pipe organ. It's described as Kaleidogothic, but it's on like an ice planet and it's surrounded by these like protecting Navigator robots. I don't know. None of it makes any sense to me, but I just knew I loved it, right? Check this room out. This is definitely our favorite room in the building.
I enjoyed this robot guy. Now we're at the bottom of this thing, which we saw earlier. You see? Oh, the roof moves.
Yeah.
Spinny roof, spinny wheel. Oh, another robot guy.
I wish I knew how to do the Black Parade.
Pulling levers, making sounds. Amy. Hello.
Oh. Oh.
You just panicked about your sunglasses. Conclusions on Meow Wolf.
Very, very fun.
Yeah.
Very, very fun. I don't know whether we just went went round it too fast though, because everyone was like, oh, we were there for like 2 hours. I think we were only there for like an hour and a half, and we're like, I think we've seen everything.
Well, I think we smashed through it pretty quickly.
We did, I think.
Yeah.
But we did also see everything. We touched everything.
We checked with the man. We checked that we'd seen everything.
We did.
Yep, so...
I'm still not convinced we saw the crystal room, but...
I'm pretty sure we did. We'll check the footage. Who knows, eh?
I can't think of any door we didn't go through.
Yeah.
Enjoying your,
My Mega Mart Cola.
I know, cool.
So Mega Mart is their other one in Vegas, which is like a big fake supermarket. This is like a convergence station we found, which is like a trip to another world. So you come, I'm still holding that like I'm presenting an advert. Yeah, you go to another world, and you go to this other planet, and there's like these different kind of sections where like there's like an alien church, and then there's like an underground world with loads of different creatures in. There's like a big C Street, which is where you start, or where they suggest that you start anyway, is just like a big shopping district with like theaters and fake. It's really, really cool.
It just does, yeah, and every time you open a door, there's another door.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
we're just having a little snack.
What?
And now we're just having a little snack.
We're having a little stack now, yeah. And then we've got, what, maybe... We've got 6 hours left in Denver, so...
Yeah. Our train is still currently on time. I need to check properly, but...
I think next step is go get a beer, and then work out what
An
we want to do
actual
next.
food, because I'm starving.
Yeah, we need some lunch, so we're going to go find some lunch somewhere. I think that's the next step. But Meow Wolf 100% recommend to anyone
So
ever
moving.
to go. Like, it's funny actually. We were stood in the queue, and we were stood next to the only other 2 British people in there, and it's some like 2 geezers from London.
Oh, proper Cockney lads.
Proper
innit?
Cockney lads from like a guy who's probably 40 and his dad who's probably 60 odd, and his dad was like unsure about the whole thing. Then we saw them halfway round, and they were like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever been to ever." It's like, yeah, I would recommend this to absolutely anyone. It's like $40 a piece to get in, and so much fun.
Which is not bad compared to like the Museum of Sex that we went to was 45 at
Museum of Sex in New York, that was
No.
like 45.
And
so.
we were here for way longer.
But anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that other shit. Love you. Bye.